Good morning, folks, and welcome back. It is a big week, huge week here at the cottage, milestone week. It is also machinery galore, which makes me very happy. So we've got one digger, we've got the 3-ton dumper there. If we run around the corner, we've still got the tractor. Isn't she beautiful? And then around the back here, we have a second digger. Now, we got this one in for Emily so she can have a play about so she didn't feel left out. Now, obviously, that's the mini digger so that we can get through there to start digging out the floor. So first things first, we need to get this out of the way. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready? You excited?
Look at me, ready and raring to go. Big day.
Bloody Nora, it's not even 8 o'clock and look at you.
I know. I've had 2 coffees.
And Summy's not bothered. Look, Summer's just like, no, I'm just going to sleep through all of this. She don't even look up.
Look. Sammy.
Now there she is. Say hello, Sum, to the vlog. Wow. That was it. She did it. She did it. You see her do it.
Shut up,
you see her do it. So we're about to bring the van around the front so we can clear the gap because that's going to be our route around with all the soil and concrete and crap that comes out of this right here. So yeah, exciting.
It is. It's a good day. Good day.
Right, you need boots. I need a drill.
You put them in too deep.
It's not even 8 o'clock and you've started. You put them in too deep. You're going to want some gloves or you'll have little paddy when you get sprinter.
That's right. Delicate hands, Louise.
Gosh. Oh.
I'm tripping over stones. Go. Look at this, Louise.
You love it when we open it up, don't you?
I do. It's just nice though, isn't it? Because it just shows.
Yeah, and once we get the lime on the wall, so lime is a natural reflector, so it'll bounce light all around the place and brighten it all up. It's going to look lovely.
Yeah, isn't it? Looks big as well now.
It'll be even bigger by the end of today because you'll have another 18 inches in the ground.
Yeah, but I won't. I'll lose that 18 inches though.
You're going to use the 18 inches? What for?
Right. Louise.
Time that just right. Jimmy has just turned up. Jimmy's obviously going to be doing the digger driving because it's just quicker and he'll do a better job and it'll cost me the same amount to hire it as it will to get Jimmy in because he'll do it in half the time, maybe even, I don't know, a quarter of the time. Quick question that I want to clear up. A lot of people ask why we are digging down instead of just bringing the floors up, and it's because of our doorway height. So we need to come up, and if you see here, I'm not far away from there. I'd be banging my head on that every single time I go through it, and because I wear a hat it's even worse, I don't see them. So we're going to go down, take all this old concrete out, take the soil out from underneath, and then go from there.
Living fast, so we set the pace. Junebug, darling, couldn't be replaced. Underneath that moonlit sky, hey, we got lost in each other's eyes. Oh, Junebug nights, electric thrills, 2 hearts racing, chasing the chills. Under streetlights felt so right. You blew my mind, yeah, you stole my soul. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
It is all going on in there. Oh my God. It's going actually really, really quickly. A lot quicker than what I thought it would do, to be fair. But hopefully it's going to be done very, very soon. I reckon a couple of days, maybe. This is what Jimmy's saying anyway, but we'll see, because something always happens as it does. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I don't know why I'm really excited about having like the new floor, because I didn't, like, once you're in there, you don't even notice the fact that it just goes like on a gradient. It's only when you've got the appliances in and they just wobble all over the place that you notice it. But yeah, I'm so excited because it's just going to be one of them milestones that just means that you're just a little bit further, you know? And I feel like it just means it's going to go a little bit more quickly and a little bit more smoothly. But I think I'm just fooling myself, really.
Okay, so it's going pretty well. The plan is, over the next couple of days, is to get everything out and then get the stone in. So I'll go through the layer build up eventually, but on the bottom we're going to have, I don't know, say 200 mil of stone compacted down before we come up on top of that. But the plan is, because it's awkward, I think I explained this before, getting in and around the porch is difficult. So mini digger inside, because that's all that will fit in. And then Jimmy's turned up, he's good, he's turned up with a dumper and a big digger. So he's going to get all the stuff to the patio doorway, so to this gap here. He's starting to pile it up in front of the patio door, and then he'll bring the bigger digger up to scrape it out, load up the dumper, and then take it away in the dumper. So yeah, that is the plan. It is going to mess Emily's grass up. She is going to whinge, but what can you do? My first thought before we started the job was to break up all the concrete before we started. So I said to Jimmy, I'll get it all broken up before you come, but he said no, leave it in, break it as we go, because then it gives him a nice flat base to not only run the digger along, so it's nice because those little diggers are bumpy and bouncy, but it also gives him a flat base for scraping it all out and stuff. So we're breaking it as we go. It's a much better idea, and this is why sometimes it pays to speak to the professionals about certain things. As you can see, we are making quite the mess, and it's slow going at the minute because of the small digger. Jimmy's having to drag it all back and then shift it with the little digger all the way up to the door. But as we get further through the building, it should go a bit quicker. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Are you coming?
Yep, just come in. Oh,
It's a big drop.
it is, isn't it? Oh, it's muddy. Oh, muddy, Louise.
Ooh. Right, I'm going to lift it. You tell me when the bubble's level.
More. Stop.
Bloody Nora.
Right,
How's that?
Bob on.
Yeah?
Yep.
There we go. 3 1/4 inches. Good morning, folks. We are about a third, just over a third of the way across. But like I said yesterday, that's the far end. It should get a bit quicker now. Jimmy's on his way, so he'll be here very soon. Now, today's going to be much the same. I think it's going to take the whole rest of today to get the rest of this out, isn't it?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
It's a big old job.
It is, and I'm like, because all the ground is so compacted, you don't realise how much dirt and crap comes out of it, do you?
There's going to be a fair few tons, tens and tens of tons come out of here. We're not going to bore you too much with the filming. Obviously, I will film it so you can see it all come out, but we'll do that very quickly. But if this week's video, 2 diggers, 1 dumper and the tractor wasn't enough machinery porn for you, if it wasn't enough big chunky tyres floating around already, we've got something very special to show you. Brownbird have been at it again. They have built the most amazing overlanding vehicle I've ever seen. It's not what they normally do. It's something very special. Yes, I'm very jealous. And yes, you can win it. So check this out. How cool is this? It is a Land Rover Defender 110 in the best colour, Keswick green. My absolute favourite colour, my favourite vehicle, and it could be yours, couldn't it?
It could, for just a few quid.
This is Brown Bird & Co.'s latest competition vehicle. Normally I'd show you in the back first because as usual it is amazing, but it's a Land Rover for goodness sake. It's a Land Rover Defender, and how cool is this cab? Fully upholstered, the attention to detail, even in the footwell, is astounding. And this steering wheel, oh my God, Emily, I'm literally sitting in my dream.
Oh my God, shut up. This is absolutely stunning. I can't believe all of this is in a Land Rover. I will start with the most important thing, which is storage. You need to have a lot of storage for the snacks that you're going to have. So underneath here, you've got quite a bit there.
Look at that. It's insane what they've got in here, isn't it?
Genuinely, I'm like going through the drawers, because, you know, we all like to go in the drawers and stuff. And I'm like, there's drawer, 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 drawer. Like overhead cabinet, and they're really deep as well. You can get a lot of snacks in there. And the fridge over here, they got like a 40-litre fridge underneath here. Oh, nice little cold beer in there when you're sitting there looking out on the land. Do you know what, Louise?
Park it anywhere you like because it's a 4x4 Land Rover.
I was going to say I could be swayed, but you keep going. Underneath here, we have a little fold-down toilet because, you know...
After you've had all those snacks and beers, you never know what emergency you might find yourself in.
You do need to go to the toilet for sure.
And if you're wondering where you sleep, there's a pop top up here.
Once you push the pop top up, which is smooth as, you just then push this part up and then you got all this headroom. Not that I need it, I love my tiptoes.
But for us regular sized folk, I can guarantee you can stand up. This is also the sleeping compartment, so we're going to go up top and have a look.
Yeah, let's do it.
Up off the sofa. Well, oh, hang on. We got one of those what's it phony moments again.
No.
Who is it?
What?
Sharon Stone. We had one of them Sharon Stone
Oh
moments
yeah,
again.
we can't have the Sharon Stone moments, can we?
Oh, there's loads of room up here.
There's loads, isn't there? And then if you're not vertically challenged like me,
There is an extension.
there's an extension for the bed.
Which you just pop on the end there. But that also shuts me out.
That's okay, I'm okay with that. You can sleep down there.
Just like all Brown Bear vans, it comes with a fully off-grid system. So you've got B2B charging, there's a 50 amp charger, you've got solar, so you can take this wherever you like and you're gonna have power. You've got the sink and you can even cook. Now remember, Land Rover's a bit outdoorsy, so you're gonna have to use your imagination, but this is very cool. So you just pop this down.
Pop this on there like that. Get your old gas cylinder out. Pop that in there. And then open it up.
And there you go, cooking outside.
Cook it al fresco.
Al fresco. There's also, it's a bit windy today, but they've also got an awning for it, and there's a few extras you get. So you can do, was it half a day's green laning with Brown Bird themselves?
Yep, and you're going to get a 1 year subscription with
Off-grid camp.
Off-Grid Camp.
Which have got some really cool camping spots around the UK. I've got to sit in it one more time before we give it back. I reckon I can manifest myself a Land Rover Defender if I just sit in it.
You keep manifesting, Louise, you keep manifesting.
Oh, look, I didn't even show them the snorkel or bang on about the cool tyres. Come on, this is the most beautiful vehicle ever made, and it could be yours for £6 a ticket. In fact, I'm going to say less than £6 a ticket. I haven't swung this with Brown Bird yet, but I reckon we can get you a discount.
Oh, you think, do you?
Yeah, I reckon if you use the code Lou needs a landy, they'll give you 10% off, but only if you use the code, and I reckon that'll be part of my manifestation into getting myself my dream vehicle.
Okay, yeah. One day, maybe.
One day, maybe, when you finish the cottage, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, if you want to win it, I'll leave all the information you need in the description below. Make sure you grab yourself some tickets, because this is by far the greatest off-roading, overlanding vehicle camper I have ever seen in my life, and yeah, it could be yours.
Oh, are you jealous? Do you want to use the code Lou Leaves a Landy and get
Lou
yourself
needs a
some
landy,
tickets?
10% off. I'm going to buy 50 tickets. You've got to be in it to win it, folks. Check it out. But for now, we've got to stop playing with Land Rovers and unfortunately carry on digging the floor out of our cottage, which is just as exciting, but in a very different way. Right then folks, we are very much nearly there. It's been a full day of digging, and I mean a full day of digging. Jimmy has pretty much been on the machine all day. We've just got this little tiny corner left to break out, and then we'll need to grade it. I'll show you properly. This is where we're at. So as you can see, we've got the top off the whole thing now, and as we go further into the room, it gets a bit deeper as we go down here. So this end is pretty much done. In fact, I think we're a little bit low in places, but once Jimmy's done that end, we're a bit high at the back, so we'll start grading that back and work our way back and see if we can get it somewhere close to levelish. And then when we bring in the stone, we can level off a bit with that. Now we've got a huge disparity in the levels. You might have seen it when I put the timber across. There's about a 3 1/4 inch difference between that side of the room and that side of the room. So we'll need to work out how we're going to alleviate that. Obviously I showed you before, I don't have much door height to mess around with, but we might end up sorting the lintels above there and doing that one. We'll see, but for now, main priority is to get this corner dug out so Jimmy can get back in and crack on. A couple of hairy moments on this one if you've been following along. Obviously when I came past the front doorway by the porch where we've got the dodgy lintel, it was a bit, we've got the lintel that's just balanced on a little bit of cement with nothing underneath it that could crack at any minute. Bit scary there. And then obviously here on the other side of this wall, we've got the fireplace of doom. I'll just give you a recap. So this is where I'm just cangering out right behind this fireplace. Let me get a torch. You'll remember that this stone here is on by literally 2 corner points, literally just hanging on, and then that end of it isn't much better either. Now it does need to come down before we can rebuild it. Obviously we can't, this is going to be our living room, so we can't have that in here like that. It's just I'd never sleep if that was left like that. But I don't really want it to come down in a blaze of glory when we've got all the tools and stuff here. I have popped some rolls of insulation underneath it thinking that might help with cushioning, but it would be a catastrophic disaster, because not only would that stone come, all those stones that sit on top of it would also come. So yeah, we're hanging on by a wing and a prayer with that one, but we'll see how we go. Good morning folks. So pretty exciting day today. Stone is going back in. So this house is probably at 0.0 I'd say now. We're at the worst possible state, and we're going to start putting things back in and rebuilding it. So I'm working backwards. So we have to work off at this level. So this is the bathroom side, because as we go across the room, there's a 3 1/2 inch difference to stay level to get to the other side. If I go wider, it'll make more sense. Hold on. So between that room there, which is the bathroom, and then that bit there, which is the porch, it goes like that. So to get it level, I need to come up on this side about 3 1/2 inches. I can't come across level there and then down on this side, because I'd need to dig even more floor out. And as you can see, we've had to take quite a bit out, and then I'd have a step going up into the bathroom. So it's going to take a bit of figuring out. That way we're quite level, but I think you can see it if you look along where the old wall line is from that side. So if you look into that corner there and then follow it down, you can see how it tracks down. So we need to rectify that. Now obviously a level floor, as much as of a faff it's going to be to start with, when it comes to fitting the kitchen, the central island, putting your furniture in, all that kind of thing, all then becomes much easier. So what I'm doing now is I'm working down from my finished concrete height down to where my stone, so through my layers, and then I'll get a level line where the stone needs to be. So I'm going to mark that up so that when Jimmy comes today, he can get the stone in. All he's got to do is roughly follow that line. Also, it's worth noting that I can't really drop in height, because then the internal floor height will be lower than the external floor height, and that's just a recipe for damp. So we need to get back up to where we started, really.
I've been running all my life. I've been running all my life. Won't stop till I'm older. Don't stop on my shoulder. No sleep. I'm the sound. I'm counting up my time.
Someone's very excited.
Oh my god, I so am, because do you know what? We're actually about to walk through. We had to walk through. I didn't realise how much I'd missed walking through the house. But another thing, we're so much closer to having a floor.
Do your little digging the floor out dance.
What
but
was it?
I don't know, but it was very popular.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll do a new one. Digging the floor out, digging the floor out, digging the floor out.
Is that you on the Kango?
Yeah, because I use it all of the time. Please don't even brush my hair.
You've never brushed your hair.
That's true, actually.
And it always looks so bloody good. You're so lucky.
No, not today. It's like 3 days after being washed.
One stop, getting colder. I blow on your shoulder. So please come on over and rescue my poor heart. I won't stop till I'm older. Don't stop on my shoulder. No sleep at the sound. I'm counting up my time.
Okay, we have the first batch of stone in. So we've got 3-inch down gone in first because it's a wee bit soft. And then we'll put 804 on top. And then there's a bit left. So the plan is to backfill this eventually. And Emily's got a cool design she wants to do here. That's a story for another time. But whilst Jimmy's here with the dumper and the stone, we're getting that in. And then we're just waiting for the next level of stone to turn up and then we're away.
I won't stop till I'm older. I don't stop on my shoulder. No sleep at the sound. I'm counting up my time.
There we are then, all the stone is in. It's looking fantastic. Jimmy's done a grand job of getting all the stone in. You can see it goes all the way to the back and we're level-ish. It's not easy with a small digger and a very uneven, slightly soggy floor to start with. Now, Jimmy doesn't have any links that I can share with you, unfortunately. However, if you are looking for an excellent ground worker, then I'd highly recommend him. Give me a message on Instagram, and if you're in the northwest of Ireland, I'll send you his details. I'm not sure how far he travels, but if you live up here, you probably know roughly where we are, and this is the area he covers. He's brilliant. He's got all the kit, he's got all the experience, he's got the motivation, he just gets on, gets the job done, and you end up with a highly professional job. So yeah, I'd highly recommend him, and good trades aren't easy to come by, and he is one of them. I've got the laser set up in the middle, and we just need to start raking back. Now we're slightly higher than the line, but don't forget we're going to whack all this down, so as I level it we should whack it down, but it's going to take a bit, I think.
My past is growing, my future's getting smaller. I'm running faster, but the world's getting farther. I never thought I'd make it this low without a moment of rest. Still searching for depth. Thought I was doing my best. My past is numbered and I keep it in line. I drink it backwards with a tall glass of wine. I tell the new girl she don't mean that much to me anyways. Still living the days, but hating at the craze.
That's a heavy old bit of kit. So I've roughly levelled that and it's slightly higher than where I need it. So I'm just gonna whack that end and see how much we're losing the whacking. And then once I've got this end set off with this door, remember this door is the most important. Once we're happy with the height there, I should be able to just smash it out and I'll work my way all the way down. But getting it right at the start is important. I don't know how clear it is, but now we've whacked it, you can see we've come down, we've dropped off the line. It's about an inch, I think. And I'll probably whack it all again once I've got the whole thing done. I'll probably whack the whole thing out. So I'm going to get this end set and perfect as we want it and then just work back off of that. And yeah, it's going to take a while.
The past is over and the future's never here. The present's waiting for my head to get clear. Sometimes I see it and you know I gotta smile, it's true. She always good to you. She always good to you, ain't she, babe? 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 She always good to you. She always good to you.
We're a little bit low in some places, so I'm just bringing some more in. I'll probably end up getting to the end and having too much and have to take some out, but it's easier to bring a bit in for the middle rather than drag it back. You'll notice we've got quite a lot of stone left. It doesn't matter because we need to do the snug, so the whole process will have to be repeated when we come in to do the snug. However, we are leaving that at the minute. I was going to do the whole thing in one go, but as you remember, the swallows have moved in and they're actually trying to move into the house as well. So we're doing it in 2 stages now.
These hands of mine have got some stories to tell. Seen parts of heaven and a whole lot of hell. Headed west to stake a claim in the ground. I got as far as Cripple Creek that night. I met a girl with golden hair and green eyes. Fell in love on the outskirts of town. Hung my hat, figured I'd stick around. Hey.
I called you.
You called me a few times. Oh, it's flipping noisy, isn't it?
Wow, what if I was dying? At nothing for an hour.
Yeah, whacking, wasn't I?
Honestly, you should. When I'm out on the roads, you should keep an eye out for me.
Yeah, well, are you happy with your floor or not?
No, I was calling you because my screw fix.
They haven't got it, I checked.
Oh. Well, you didn't tell me that, did you? I
No.
was like, oh,
Well, I
thought
called you
about
and you didn't answer, but
No, you didn't.
I've just let it
Right.
slide.
That was an hour after I called you twice, lady. Twice. I can't be trusted out on the road by myself, Louise, sometimes.
So we are pretty much there with the floor. It's looking all right. There's a few divots and bits and bobs, but I'll go through how we rectify that in a minute. But the question you all want to know is, how is Emily's grass looking?
Oh, God. Not well.
It's not the best, but it could be worse.
Well, really? I'm sorry, but how could it be worse? I've got a load of bloody gravel, all of my paving stones.
Yeah, but you wanted them broken up. Hang on, no, because I'm gonna get shit in the comments for this.
What? No.
Now I would have moved the paving slabs, but Emily said she wants to put we like having this path here, so she
Yeah,
wants to
we
do
do.
a permanent path. She's gonna break all these up, buy some more, and then you're gonna lay.
I'm gonna lay it how it is, but I'm gonna dig out the rest of the grass. Actually, I'll get Louise to dig out the rest of the grass, and then I'll lay it.
So she's going to break up the paving slabs into bits and pieces and then make a higgledy-piggledy
Yeah.
fixed path, all properly laid. So that's going to look nice. But your grass isn't too bad. I mean, it's Ireland. It's going to grow back pretty quick, isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't think it's been too sad.
Right, don't step on it, make it worse.
Yeah, permanent boot print. This stone is here because this area did get completely mangled where the diggers and the dumpers and that were coming in. So to save us digging a bigger and bigger hole, we just put some stone here. Probably leave this here for a while. And then all this area back here, except for that bit, run out of stone. But this is all backfilled now, ready to take Emily's new project. So it's not going to stay like that, but you've got a big plan for that, haven't you?
I have, yeah, I'm actually quite excited. This is my favourite part. Don't worry about the floor. This is my favourite part right now.
You're going to use all your newfound stonemasonry expertise to build something cool, aren't you?
I am indeed, yeah. I'm excited about that. But I kind of feel like I need to cut the grass. Oh, here's Robbo. He wants feeding. I'm so easily distracted.
Emily's gone off to feed Robbo, so I doubt you'll see her again for the rest of this video. So I'll very quickly go through the floor build up because I think I said I would. I won't go into too much detail at the minute until we get to that video, but we're going to have 4 inches of concrete on top. So we want to be finishing back level with here. So 4 inches of concrete on top. Underneath that, we'll have 5 inches of insulation. So I'm going to have 100mm 4-inch insulation with 25mm 1-inch insulation overlapping the joints to give us the best possible result. Underneath that, there'll be 50mm of sand. The sand is what takes out the tiny little divots I've got and also protects the DPM from little stones poking up. So we're going to then have 1 inch of sand. And then roughly that should bring us back up to about here. The concrete might have to be, 4 and a little bit of inches, but we'll see. And then over that side, it's a bit of a pain. I should mention there'll be a DPM and a radon barrier under there as well to stop any moisture coming up. Also, anyone that's into old buildings, traditional stone buildings, you might be wondering why I'm going for concrete and not limecrete. I don't want to go into detail because I think most people don't really care, but if there's enough interest, I've done quite a lot of research into the way I'm building up the floor. So if you do want to know why I'm not going for limecrete and I'm just going for bog standard concrete, then maybe I'll do more detail on that later if there's enough people that want to know, but I'm not sure. Right, this doorway. First things first, the dodgy lintel. Now, with all that vibration, a little bit of concrete failed, but the lintel hasn't moved 1 inch. And I've done the good old-fashioned screwdriver test on this end, and that is just trying to shove a screwdriver in. And that's still solid. It looks a bit bad, but it's solid as you like. And then this end's okay. I think once I get some proper stone and mortar in there, that'll be all right. If it hasn't moved up until now, and it didn't move with all of that, I don't think it's going anywhere. But the real problem is here. You barn swallows are really trying to move in, I think. Don't poop on my new floor. So to stay level across the room coming this way, when I get to here, I need to come up, it's about 3¼ inches, which is a considerable amount. However, now I can't get an accurate measurement, but between me and the lintel, I've got about 8.5 inches. So even if I come up 3.5 inches, I'm still going to fit. Emily's definitely going to fit. And we're the only two people who live here, so it doesn't really matter too much. So I just need to decide whether I'm going to bring the concrete through maybe to the edge of here and have a step going into the house, which will be a bit annoying, but then I can still get a door. The door will be set mostly in here about this wall, so you'll have plenty of room to get up onto the step and open the door and whatnot. Or do I bring the concrete all the way through and bring the whole porch up level with the house and then just have a step as you come into the house? But that is a decision for another time. All in all, I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. Going to order the sand, order the insulation. That's not going to be here for a little while, so next week we might do something really fun. Well, something that we wanted to do for a while and haven't yet done. And on that note, like I say, I'm not going to get Emily back to say goodbye to her because she is feeding Robbo, but I'll see you lot on the next one.